Hello, we're going to a very missable area. I'm going to say that in the very beginning of the game. And the very first thing I say, this section of the game is missable in the end. So, you got to get every chest and you got to get every enemy. There are 4 enemies and I think like 11 or more chests. So, it's a good percentage. I'm gonna rest before I go in here, and I'm rocking the Sage and Bard combination with a Ninja and a Viking, and that should help me take on Leviathan very well. So here's the fish. You can run away from him, but it will eventually just drag you in. This is here. Once you defeat the boss of this section goes away for good. So be on guard of getting in things and everything that you can. I'll point it all out. So I don't think these enemies count towards the overall bestiary because you can actually find these people somewhere else. So here's the Bard. It'll use that spell, which I have yet to say out loud without actually thinking I'm mispronouncing it. Minot? I don't know. Minute? M-I-N-U-E-T. Maluit? I don't know. I can't pronounce words in Final Fantasy because I'm tongue twisted some of them. I mean, I played a lot of games, I've read a lot of books, and there were a lot of mythologies in the world, but like Final Fantasy comes out with some crazy names for things. So there's 4 chests, and here's one of the enemies that you're going to want to find. This will forever be gone once you defeat the boss. You won't be able to kill it. And we got the Loki harp, which is good enough for me right now. Yeah, so in the bestiary, you can fight a maximum number of these kind of guys, but I wouldn't suggest it. I'm just gonna grab one of every enemy. Definitely get these chests too, so you make sure that you got everything. And I just realized how lucky I am that I was able to pick up those high potions, because I got like 99 of them. So I just realized my auto battle's good. My Viking's a little slow, but otherwise it's a very strong class. I mean, that's a leveled up enemy that did 1 damage to my Viking. Okay, so I'm gonna head down these stairs, and once I do, there will be some more chests to get. So I had a small lag right there, so that doesn't happen forever. White Musk, Aegis Shield, Platinum Hammer. Not all of this is too great, but I think the reward is fighting the boss. Here is another enemy. This is Remora. And it's more of the on the rare side to fight this certain fight. But you can switch to the Dream Harp, and it doesn't even take a turn to switch harps. That's what makes the Bard so good. It's just you can cast haste on everybody, you can cast protect on everybody, you can cure everybody, and you can damage an enemy with Sing. So it's all in all not a bad job class. It's almost my favorite once you get over about 5,000, 6,000 HP, because I think it does 11% of your max HP for healing. Alright, so I was a little bit hesitant on which where I should go. There's a place up in the very top of this map and a place kind of in the lower section. But back to the enemies. There was only 3. The only one I haven't faced right now is Sea Lion. So make sure you grab all these chests, even though I'm not so close to everything. Here's the Sea Lion. Cool, I found them all. So Placido, what was the other one? Remora and Sea Lion. Alright, now that battle's over with, let's continue to get those 2 chests that I was hesitant about. Wow, they were racking up some sea lions. I think as long as I hate my characters, I shouldn't be too worried. Yep. I just realized something. I'm gonna wait for a little bit to address it. Alright, so that's the last 2 chests in this room. And I can cure. Get down these stairs right here. This will take you to the next section. And right now is your last time to teleport out of this dungeon. Doing so will not prevent you from getting the summon. It will not. And there's no reason not to just teleport out right now. But if you want to fight the boss, which I would say I would teleport out, because this is like one of the toughest enemies in the game, and it's fun to see how fast you can take it down and with what odd job classes you can take it down with, you know? Like try doing it with like 4 scholars or something. Or like freelancers, I don't know, whatever your poison is. Keep Leviathan alive in case you haven't been able to tell us who we're gonna fight. Because like Emerald Weapon and Ruby Weapon, all the stuff they give you is already accessible later in the game, and you don't need. I need my ventilation. I need to be able to have my best characters go against the hardest enemies and do it in the best fashion. It's just Omega in Final Fantasy V. There's a couple in Final Fantasy IV. Then in Final Fantasy VI, I don't know. There's, I guess, the dinosaurs, but there's nothing really super boss that I would say, except for like Kefka. Yeah, in 7, 8, in 8, who do I keep alive? Well, who do I punch on the most? Probably Ultima Weapon I keep alive the longest. But Omega Weapon, if it wasn't that he was based on an RNG to the point where you could play off like any certain combinations, but there's just, you know, Leviathan and Bahamut and Odin in this game. They're your strongest bosses. Iron Giant comes to mind in the end, but other than that, keep Leviathan alive, I'm telling you. It won't hurt to just leave, and you always fight the enemies again, and you'll actually get the summons later on, and it's not hard at all. But there's Leviathan, we just missing Odin and Bahamut. Now, once you teleport out of this spot, I'm going to show you that you cannot enter this place ever again. So hopefully you didn't miss a chest. Hopefully, pray to all Yunas and Yuna fans. But hopefully I didn't miss a chest. We'll see once I finish the Crystal Dungeon. But next is I'm going to do the Bahamut side quest. So I'll see y'all there.